April, Monday. First of all, let me get this straight. This is a journal, not a diary. Hey, they said my name. I know what it says on the cover, but mind you, my mom was the one who bought this, not me. You only have her to blame. I should probably introduce myself. My name's Gregory Yuki. Just call me Greg for short. And I'm going to be the next king of games. If you somehow don't know what that is, then in a nutshell, around 20 years or so, this card game called Duel Monsters started to gain a bunch of traction and has now basically taken over the world. Duel! Yes, I know how silly that sounds, but to be honest, that's why people like me love this game. For all the technological advances made thanks to this game, a simple duel can generally be entertaining, thanks to all the flashy stuff that happens. But enough about Duel Monsters. The main reason my mom got me this journal is because I managed to pass my Duel Academy entrance exams. If you don't know, Duel Academy is one of the best academies in the whole world. It is one of the most difficult schools to get into. To be honest, getting through the entrance exams was absolute hell. I was almost kicked out due to the training being shut down for maintenance, and the people testing us were top level duelists. I think my dad bribed the judges to get me in. He always talks about how I should also be a top duelist like my brother, Roderick. He's currently finishing in his final year at Duel Academy, and I despise him. He always puts on this stoic facade even though he usually acts like an absolute slob. There's also my younger brother, Manny. He's going to start attending next year. To be honest, I don't know why they're allowing a 3-year-old to attend what's essentially a boarding school, but then again, weirder stuff has happened before. Currently I'm assigned to the Slifer Red dorm. Let me tell you, the last thing you want is to be in Slifer Red out of the 3 dorms. Out of the 3 dorms, it's the lowest in the hierarchy, while Obelisk Blue, which is Roderick's dorm, was at the top. Well, at least I still have Rowley. He's been my friend for as long as I can remember, and not only did he pass his exams, but he also ended up in the same dorm as me. Well then, it's starting to get late. I should get some sleep. The last thing I need is for Rowley to find this journal. Tuesday. Well then, if today's taught me something, it's that I'm going to have a rough time at Duel Academy. Firstly, we were introduced to our teachers, and it turns out the head of Slifer Red is Uncle Gary. I know Slifers where all the not-so-bright students are put into, but they at least are better than Uncle Gary. Then again, a lot of people say that he actually suppresses his dueling skills, but I think otherwise. What do you mean I can't normal summon a hungry burger? After the assembly, we were given our timetables and were sent off to our classes. I just wish they would also give a map, because this place is massive. It took me around 5 minutes just to find my first class, and let me tell you, the teacher was not happy. You're late, Yuki. His name was Mr. Hoff, and for some reason, he seemed to have some sort of grudge against me. I decided to ask around, and it turns out that Roderick humiliated him during his first day by beating him in a duel. Personally, I'd be more worried about his haircut. I mean, what guy decides to have the top part of their head to be bald, while also having a ponytail? At that point, just put on a wig or something. Anyways, his lesson was just an intro class, I didn't pay any attention. But I guess he took that as an insult, because he called me up to duel him. Does this guy want to be humiliated a second time? I would try to draw the whole duel, but that would take forever. So here are some notable moments from it. I activate my spell, Release Restraint, by attributing Gearfried. I can special summon Gearfried the Swordsman from my deck. Activate the ritual spell, Triton Meteorus. In order to ritual summon Triton Meteorus Draconids. Now Draconids attack Gearfried. It's no use. After this, I'll still have 2,600 life points. Not so fast. At the start of the battle phase, I'll activate Limiter Removal. It doubles the attack of all machine monsters. Over 9,000! Now Draconoid's Machine Giga Ray of Destruction. Sacra Blur. Yeah, needless to say, I won by a long shot. I'm pretty sure the rest of my class now loves me, which is a good thing. Because if I'm not going to be an obelisk, stuff like this is the only other way to gain the respect of others. Because let me remind you, Slifer students have it rough. And I had to deal with enough bullying when I was younger. But the past doesn't matter because I'm definitely popular. Random students would just dap me up in the hallways. And I even got a compliment from this pretty girl. Hey, I just wanted to say that you're a really good duelist. Thanks, I guess. To be honest, I didn't really care about her looks. I cared more about the fact that she was in Obelisk. She said her name was Holly Hills. And I'll definitely keep that in mind. Because if I end up together with someone of such high prestige, then my popularity will definitely skyrocket. But it seems that I've also made a few enemies, because I ended up finding this note outside my dorm. Hello, Yuki. I saw you talking with Holly Hills today, and I'll have you know that by the time I graduate, she's going to be mine. You think you're tough just because you beat one of the teachers? If you're a real duelist, then you'll accept this challenge. Meet me tomorrow to duel. Bryce Anderson. Well, this is great. Now some guy named Bryce now wants to duel me. To be honest, I'd back out if I could, but a real duelist always takes up anything that's in his way.